Performative males are the worst, guys. I have to admit something. I am not a performative male. I love Labubus, I love matcha, I love Claro, I love Leve, I love feminist literature. I can read, and I'm not performative at all. I just do it because I love women so much that people think I'm performative. But it's crazy that I'm not at all.
Welcome back to the Papa Me channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today we're going to be talking about performative males. I'm a performative male.
Right.
I'm performing right now. All in all, would you say, before we even get into it, Nick, do you think you and I are performative males?
Yeah, we all are, guys. And it's okay, because we're one big performative family.
Me, yes. You, no. Yes.
You know what? I'm going
to
leave
be
a
one?
little time for our commenters here to write down if they believe us to be performative males. If anything, do a little montage.
But like, what exactly encapsulates a performative male, guys? Whoa, encapsulates? I got a good vocabulary, guys. I'm starting to genuinely become like a genius the more I evolve, right? I don't think I've ever heard someone say the word encapsulate. So I think I might be the smartest. I might just be the smartest man on earth. Did y'all hear that word? Encapsulates? Encapsulates?
Of me being of me acting like a performative male.
Women scare him, guys.
Case closed.
I once cracked a Labubu. How do you do that? How do you even fit it? How do you do that? You know, because I feel like Labubus are like this. Well, I guess if you're a girl, then maybe you're like, instead of, you're like, I should stop.
Certified pussy lover. That's why I want a badge, dude.
Gotta be sick.
Trying to open up my textbooks. My
Certified pussy lover.
Name one female author.
1 second, because
Actually, this is a good question. What actually classifies as feminist literature? Because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but like, what is feminist literature? Because how is exactly? I know like the concept of feminism, but like, how do you make a whole book about feminism? It's a pretty simple concept, you know. People are equal. So how do you make whole literature about it, guys? I'm really breaking new barriers of thought.
I'm trying to think of.
Ooh, that's a hard line.
A good one. Not that. I'm trying to think of. There's one that my wife really likes. She's like a poet kind of thing. She killed herself. She put her head in the gas in an oven.
Anne Frank? No, she wasn't a poet. Amelia Earhart? No, she was a pilot. Willem Dafoe? No. That's not even a girl. I don't know actually.
Cynthia Plath. Sylvia Plath.
Close enough.
Throughout time, the modern man has always adapted to their surroundings in order to get laid at all costs. Sorry, ladies, that's just the way it goes. Some men will lie about their height. Not
7.5.
You're being modest. You're 6'6".
But is he 6'7"?
I'm 6'6" and I'm 178 pounds.
But he's so close to 6'7".
All right, fuck you, dude.
178.
Some men will lie about their height, while others pretend to work financially successful careers. Recently, however...
Yes, guys. I actually pretend to be a gynecologist so I get easy access, because that works pretty well, actually.
Men have...
Holy hell, that guy got a yam on his face.
Started to take a rather interesting approach to grab the female gaze, right? Men have been able to peacock their way into some pussy, and now there's.
But like, I actually wonder, does being a performative male work? Because so many people do it. I feel like there's got to be a certain level of success, right? Or like people just do it for a meme. Because I know there definitely is actual performative males, guys. But it's like, do you really get hoes if you act like you like Leve and you listen and you drink matcha? What exactly how would that help? Aside from making you seem like you're like one of the girls.
On TikTok, men have been getting a lot of negative attention online, being labeled as...
Why is he filming this guy like a Bigfoot sighting?
As performative males that cosplay as the person that they think women want to date. This trend has exploded, with many men being...
But like, why do they think women want to date this? Why would I don't really get this, you know what I mean? Like I get, oh, they like this artist, but like you liking a certain artist or doing a certain thing that women like isn't gonna make a woman like you. It's gonna make a woman have something in common with you maybe, but like this can't be the method, bro.
By those ironically mimicking their behaviors online. As the term performative male became more well known, it also caused more.
The guy's just reading a book. Why is he a performative male? OMG and the male manipulators too. You caught us, guys. You caught me. I'm a male manipulator. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I just don't get it, guys. I don't get it, guys. I feel like you don't. Why should you? Maybe this is a crazy take, but don't pretend to be someone you're not in order to get into some coochie, guys. Because then you're just gonna have to keep up that personality. And if you're not yourself and the person that you like, that they think like, that you think like you, they probably don't even like you. They just like the version of you that you protrude. Ooh, protrude! Yo, I might be a genius, bro. What are these words? And they all listen to Deftones and Mac DeMarco? What's wrong with Mac DeMarco? What's wrong with Mac DeMarco?
Listen, we're doing a video on performative males. Since the 10 or so years we've been dating or together, do you think that I was a different person? Did I put on a facade, or have I been a? Am I?
Yes, bro. When I first met you, I put on a facade. We met in that library, and I was picking up that book called "How to Use a Rose Toy." To be fair, I wasn't actually trying to use a rose toy. I was just there for you, you know. And I had that cardigan on, and you were like, "I love that cardigan," and I actually stole it. I stole it from a grandma, you know. And the grandma, she had dementia, so she didn't even know I stole it. But I thought that if I could look like a grandma, I'd attract people who liked grandmas. And people who like grandmas are freaks. So I thought I was attracting a freak. And I guess it worked. Because now, me and you guys, that's our future. Wow. Very. Why can I hear it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like you falsely advertised, but I came to enjoy who you were as a person, so.
Dude, imagine calling your wife of 10 years and she says you false advertised. I would actually get so... I don't even know. What do you do when she says that? You false advertised? That's I love that for you, woohoo. That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
How did he do that?
He looks distraught. Okay.
That
didn't go as planned.
Went in a horrible direction. Wow. Cut all of that, please. My God. Put on your reading glasses and head towards your local coffee shops as we navigate through a sea of
It's a meetup of performative males, guys. They're all uniting together to become one gigantic entity of performativism. Is that a word? Performatism? Or is it performatism? Or is it performativism? Anyway, as I was saying, that's a girl. It's a performative female. Or does it count? Can you be a performative female? Probably not. But they're becoming one big entity, guys, and they're going to take every girl we've ever talked to our entire life, and the whole world is just going to be all for them, guys. What is this guy even reading? Pride and Prejudice. That's not feminist literature. Men explain things to me, I guess.
Males. Which, for people also who, you know, I'm sure we've had some B-roll stuff. From the biggest thing I see about performative males online, it's like, the guys, it is me. Like, I unironically believe that if I was more in shape and more attractive, people would label me as a performative male. Because every time
he kind of looks like, well, he looks like Curtis Connor if he was like, not fat. He doesn't really look fat. He looks like, you know, a bigger, I'll say. But he kind of looks like Curtis Connor, guys. And Curtis Connor, he looks like a performative male. Even if he isn't, he does look like one. Yeah, you can be performative girl or whatever. What exactly entails being a performative female, guys? Can you let me know that one? Is it like pick-me girls who like played? What's a performative girl game? Is it bad to say Valorant since I play Valorant too sometimes?
It's guys with like a mustache, a mullet, and they dress like.
This looks like they look like they were like from a trailer park. Like they would probably fuck their cousin. I feel like I don't even know that's performative male. Boy listens to TV girl. Guys, y'all do it. Hands up. No, but it's I listen to her non-performatively, so it doesn't count. Doesn't count because I listen to them non-performatively.
Nice. Like I see.
We're just gonna erase that from your memory.
Dubs a lot. Curtis Connor. Those are the guys I see a lot. YouTubers. Guys.
You're saying you fit the look.
Yeah.
I was yes. Like I think so. Right. Let's talk about our feelings.
I don't think you're a performer.
Let's talk about our feelings, and maybe at the end of this, I could be your therapist, and on top of that, I could probably crack you because I'm your therapist, and I think that's how you heal from your trauma.
Male though, like you don't.
How?
I don't know. You don't seem like you perform for anyone except for our YouTube audience.
Yeah, well, I'll do anything for a woman. I don't.
No, but I feel like on a real note, I feel like everyone performs, guys. You know, life is performity, but it's more about how much you perform. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, no matter who you are, you perform like a little bit, even if not a lot. Like I think it's just comparison, right? Because like I don't perform like performatively male, but like that's like for example, right? Like on a stage, I'm slow. No, I mean in the aspect of everyone acts. I guess I wouldn't say different, but like an amplified version of themselves. I feel like that's what performance is. You know what I mean? Like performative male is more like doing things and like doing things you probably wouldn't usually do for attention. But I feel like performity can be things like, you know, being different than usual, just to like attract a certain audience. Maybe I'm crazy, guys, but I feel like everyone performs a little bit. You know what I mean? Like for example, I'm usually not this talkative. Shocker, guys, in real life, but when I'm streaming, I feel like I perform a little bit more because I try to be more outgoing, guys.
I don't know. I'm just to really get me. You don't even want to get to know me. It's like a werewolf or something.
I don't want to break your heart, sweetheart.
I don't want to break your heart, and I don't want to hurt you because I
can't. I am such a bad boy. I've been known to break hearts.
Emotions. I'm too damaged, and the thing is I'm such a compassionate person. But I treat others so well because I can't let anyone in. On platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels, trends pop up nearly every day and usually last only a week or two. Oddly enough, the performative male
unmasking autism
death grip on the youth and translated into real life encounters. But where did it
I wonder if there's like actually people who don't even know about the performative male trend that are actually just like that. Like, do you think these are actual people out in the world who drink matcha, wear Labubu's, listen to TV Girl and Leve, and don't even know that it's like, you know, performative? You think that it's actually an archetype that exists, guys?
You might ask. It all started about a month or two ago when both men and women started to point out a new type of man popping up throughout coffee shops on the streets, right? Looks like every kind of guy you'd see in Bushwick, Brooklyn. Kind of, in my opinion. Then they started to know that they're going to carry on books. Yeah,
it's Micah. I guess I'm a performative male now, guys. Why would that? I'm the. What if I wasn't though? Because I'm not. I'm actually the opposite of performative, which is non-performative is what I am. I'm actually very real and genuine. He's a male manipulator. My stomach isn't working. I guess guys, I would never manipulate anyone. Would never do that. I'm so nice and non-manipulative. Would a manipulator be able to do this?
Even if it's like a book where I'm like, that's a good book. I'm like, to be walking and reading, come on, dude.
Walking and reading?
Guys, you have to walk and read, because if you stay still, they're going to be like, you can't meet anyone if you stay still. So you got to like walk while you're reading 6 signs that you're actually on your period. Whatever you read. But you have to walk and make sure you're carrying a Labubu on your keychain, right? And then you walk into your latest... where do girls go to? Probably places everywhere. Walk into your nearest Barnes and Noble, and just walk around and make sure that the aura of the matcha like circulates around the house, and they can all find you, right?
Or like on a
Do girls even like? Does anyone even like matcha? Actually, not even girls. What's with the whole? What exactly is the correlation between male manipulator and matcha? I don't think I've ever met someone that didn't hate matcha.
Train. Listen, any man who's reading a book on a train, they're doing it because they want somebody to notice them doing it. Just the same way that a woman who might is actually interested in the book, I think does it to deflect people.
Oh, really?
I think people do a lot of things in public spaces to just be like, I don't want you to talk to me. Women, I can only assume, which I will speak for all the women right now, because I have that voice, okay? I'm one with them.
See, I'm
Guys, he's one with the cooch.
dumb because 10 years ago,
Go ahead.
I would
Yes,
do
guys.
and think the opposite. Because, like, in the male side, I would read books in public. And in my mind, I'm like, I hope someone cute notices what I'm reading.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, though. That's the man thing.
But then I also think when I think women, I'll look at their books and be
they
like,
want me to talk to him about it.
I think I
Yeah, guys. Every time you see a woman reading a book, walk up to her and say, "Hey, I see you're reading a book there. I think that means you want me to talk to you, huh? I actually am very good at reading. Have you ever read, The Wolf of Wall Street? Me neither, but I watched the movie, so I basically read it. Do you want to recreate, procreate, or do you want to come back to my house? We can only go in the basement, though, because my mom lives upstairs. I can't really afford to move out yet, but, I'd love to meet you."
don't know if I'm making this up or if I've seen someone else do this, but I've seen a woman read a book I like, and I was like, man,
you made that up. You made that up for sure. I've read that. You've never heard that before. I like to think this is definitely one of those things too. It's like the POV of her book, like, you know, like editor put up a book like this. It's pretty good.
Hey, that's pretty good, isn't it? Can you put the book down? I want to talk to you. I know what you're like caught up. You know, I love that chapter too of what is she reading? Of The Way the Forest Whistles. It's a pretty good book. I know it's apparently about like a werewolf and a human, and they start procreating and have many werewolf babies, and those werewolf babies actually start having sex with ogres, and they make werewolf ogre babies. It's quite the good book. But do you want to talk to me?
Isn't it? And like the book lowers and it's just your face like.
what chapter are you on?
I love that book.
I love that book. I love chapter 67 too, where the werewolf and the man, they start going at it, and the werewolf unlocks something in himself he didn't know he had. It's a pretty good book. Drive a bus, that's normal.
Oh, this? Yeah, it's like my fourth read. I don't know, I just really like it. It's like that kind of thing, you know what I mean? I'm just so vulnerable. The people who say that shit, run away from those people.
If someone tells you they're vulnerable, there's like a 99% chance they are like probably the worst person you ever met in your entire life. Especially when they say emotionally vulnerable, because like, I get being, you should talk about your feelings, but like, I'm actually a little vulnerable right now, so if you wanted to make some advances on me, then I'm open to it. But of course, only if you want to, because I'm very vulnerable. I'm such a small little boy.
Poor dad, rich dad. I'm into finance.
Hey, this is video sponsored by.
No sponsors, guys. No free advertisement to my 4 viewers. No free advertisement to my 4 viewers.
% off site-wide. Thank you to Helix Sleep for sponsoring the video. Back to the video.
As the trend began to gain more mainstream popularity,
Yes, King?
people
Exactly.
sought a proper definition and explanation for its growing appeal.
I wonder who the first person was to like start the trend, because it went like mega viral, but I don't even know how it started. Like, it just randomly appeared one day. I guess it's actually how all trends work. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna stop trying to be intuitive.
An article described them as, quote, a walking mood board of on-trend markers for softness, stylishness, and a feminist leaning that he may or may not actually possess. That kind of
I don't think any performative males actually care at all about feminism, guys. Because if you did, I feel like you wouldn't even try to do all this just for the female gaze and just be yourself, guys. Because I feel like the essence of being performative is trying to like generalize all women into liking a certain thing, so you try to be that thing. So if you are performative, there's more of a chance that you're not a feminist than you actually are.
bundles it off in a bow. You know what it is too? Any guy who has a fucking thumb ring, don't trust that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, rings. You know what I know people are just like, well, it's just kind of like the Korean style right now. I'm not trying to knock off.
But still.
They look at each other and they're like, my God, I'm gonna just copy that. They turn into it. Oh.
If it works, why not?
That's their thinking. If I can get some pussy, then what am I doing wrong? They go on to explain that the reason for its popularity is that if, quote, emerged at a time when masculinity itself and certain male-coded corners of the internet continue to be political lightning rods, right? They're trying to say...
What does this have to do with matcha, guys?
Andrew Tates of the world. That hyper masculine things where I can't express myself because people are going to call me a pussy. That's the problem.
Right.
And there is a long list of characteristics used to identify one in the wild. If you see a man with a tote bag, reading feminist literature, drinking...
Once again, I'm seeing all these books, but like, I don't see any. They don't even look like them. These are just normal books. You so scrumptious? Nah, ladies, calm down. Ladies, calm down.
gotcha in listening to Claro or Floppy through wired Apple headphones, then you found yourself...
It's actually Leve, buddy. Don't ever call her Laffy again, you male pig.
A performative male. Sorry. If you fit that, if you're like, that's not me. I'm like, it's probably you.
This sounds just like someone in L.A.
It's on either coast, New York or L.A. It's either one of those. But see, that's the breeding ground, right? Because they know how to work it. It's psychological warfare. You gotta watch out. There are slight variations of performative males.
Is he wearing string headphones and normal headphones? It gets to a point, and it gets to a point. He's wearing 2 pairs of headphones just to look more performative. He's like doubling down on his performative stats. You don't need to do all this, bro.
Some opt for a latte topped with a colorful cold food, and others proudly hang their mini Labubus on their tote bags to display their trendiness. Hey, ladies, you have one of these.
Hey, ladies, I have a Labubu on my tote bag. You know what that means? It means that I also have a Labubu in my pants, and I actually have 2 Labubus under my dick. I call them Labubu sacks.
Don't you? Come here. When I see this one, come here. Others can be seen playing guitar in public, presenting poorly painted nails. While their looks can vary, they all have one thing in common. A thing performative males hate more than anything on this earth is period cramps.
Yes, guys, you caught me, but I hate period cramps in a non-performative way.
They are known to go into a manic frenzy at the mere thought of a woman suffering once a month. This is true. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but it's... come on! I feel so bad for you, but
Guys, I feel so bad. If only I could take your period cramps away. Well, I actually know one method. I could take it away for like 9 months. If you'd let me. I hate him so much, I have to. I know a way. It's the only way I could get rid of period cramps, and... I know it might not be the best thing, but I think it's the method. So, I hate him so much, I'll solve them for you.
Pain on me! I wish I could feel what you feel!
You think it's a little psychological thing, because it's like also...
Guys, we have to share the pain of period cramps. You have to put a Glock 40 in my stomach and just shoot me in the where you feel cramps? The lower abdomen?
Periods.
That's a good explanation. God, she's gonna not want to do it, dude. I hate that.
But then you flip it and make it like her suffering is the problem, not that I can't get laid.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I hate that you feel so bad.
I just hate that I can't take away the pain. Well, I think I can take away the pain for you, but you have to let me. I don't know if you want to do it, but I just hate that you're in pain, and I can solve it. You know, I actually have a savior complex, and that's why I want to save you, Shawty. So could you just let me crack, Shawty? I could save your period cramps. I could do it. I could be the #1 hero.
She's like, why are you balling your fist so hard? I'm not. I just want to punch the pain away. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? But all jokes aside, this trend has been compared to the soft boys.
What do you mean get out of character, guys? Don't we all love me in character?
Pick-me girls from the early 2020s. And in a few years, there will probably be a new iteration. It's just what happened. But for now, we're in performative male territory.
What do you think the next, like, performative trend will be? Like, I'm not even what do you think the next, like, character archetype? Because I feel like back in, like, the 80s, 90s, it was, like, the alternatives, right? And then it was, like, not even the 80s, 90s. I feel like maybe a little bit more than, like, 2000s, I guess. And then before that, it was, like, I'm not really caught up with the history. But still, what do you think the next one's going to be, guys? Maybe the next one will be male strippers. Everyone's going to be classified as a male stripper because they're going to be walking around with strap-ons in place of their real dick.
My God, it's thriving. Well, it's true that many people simply like certain aspects of this aesthetic. Many go above and beyond for the
great softness.
Pussy, dude, need to get laid. One might say it's a way for incels to put on a costume and appear to be as a feminist in the hopes of getting some cooch, which I don't really know if I believe that. I think it was like the guys who were big buff guys,
right.
Those guys, where they're like, yeah, my muscles, I'm gonna get some pussy that way. That's the iteration.
Oh, yeah.
They're the quote unquote, like, they're the good look. Like the guys that do that, they're almost never conventionally bad looking. Because an incel kind of like guy, whatever. Motherfucker can't just put on some rings, you know. But I don't think. At the end of the day, it's like they're still very attractive. But the thing is that they're attractive and they're so sensitive.
Yeah, soft.
Right.
I know that I'm so sexy and stuff, but I'm really sensitive if you get to know me. You know. You know, I'm very in tune with my emotions, and I think you should be in tune with yours. And you know, when I was a boy, I actually have trauma from my mother. She told me that I had to. So I get a little triggered when I say this. She told me I had to stop playing Fortnite 9 hours a day, and I wasn't going to go pro. And I don't know why she did that, but ever since then I've been emotionally traumatized. So I really am just a soft boyo. If only you could harden me up.
And I hate that you have period cramps. I'm gonna name your period cramps Steven, and you let me know when Steven's around, and I'll beat him up for you.
See, that's better.
That kind of thing. That make you want to kill yourself? Because I felt like
kind of, yeah.
This behavior is nothing new, and it's something that can be found even internationally. Since the trend started, people around the globe have been identifying what performative male looks like in their country. In Japan, which I cannot believe there's a performative male in Japan.
Yeah, that's
really?
That's surprising to me. I don't know. It was either salaryman or they looked like a fucking like the
performative males in Japan. I mean, maybe. I just feel like I feel like they have so much swag and aura in Japan. You don't even need to be performative male. I feel like Japan is like the coochie land. Micah just wants to be a good little boy.
Hey, you already know what's up.
Outfits were so big and loud. You know what I mean? Also, too, in Japan, the men and women, if they're together, they dress the exact same.
even friends and friends.
No, I'm saying like the relationship. Like whenever you're in a relationship, you dress like each other. That was like one thing. I was like, they're fucking like same outfit.
They're like cartoon characters, I guess. People do. Is that actually like a Japanese tradition, or is that just like a thing people do?
I think we just add a little spice on the top of that. But it is interesting where it's the different cultures instead of the tote bag. It's the same. It's the same thing. We're just lost in translation of it. Just kind of molds but it's insane how identifiable it is. That you're just like, yep,
There he is.
there he is. Right
There he is.
You're like The concept of a performative male goes way back.
Oh, that guy's reading that. What's the manga called? It's like, I forgot the name of the manga. Or Where the Fragrant Flowers Bloom. W ball knowledge. Where's your muscles? Oh, they're at the store getting some food because they're hungry.
And has had multiple variations that go far beyond physical borders. Some terms apply to their hobbies or professions. In the mid-2010s, the term spornosexual was created to describe young men.
What does that mean? You're attracted to spores, or like attracted to?
Put sports, porn, and sex at the core of their identity to use it to get a partner.
Sports.
How the times have changed. People who use this term believe that Portuguese football star Cristiano Ronaldo is a prime example of spornosexual. You ever see Cristiano Ronaldo's teeth before he got those veneers? Oh boy, had alligator.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. He's the GOAT though. He's the GOAT.
Got some crazy mouth, dude. That doesn't sound right.
A decade prior, the term technosexual was used to describe men who love technology and dress themselves to a very specific aesthetic to impress women around
So
them.
like, in 2067, when there's like AI robots that have like pocket pussies built inside of them, would you be considered a technosexual for cracking one of them, or not? Micah, that's me, bro. That's who I am. That's me. You caught me. Y'all do with hands up. Y'all do with hands up. That's me, bro. That is who I am.
With their savviness. The term originally described people who literally love technology and wanted to have sex with computers. And that still happens today, so it's kind of cool that's still alive. Or there is lumbersexual.
Lumbersexual.
Purposely buys and wears rugged outdoor gear to appear more outdoorsy in hopes of landing a girlfriend.
There's a lot of variants here, bro.
Popular today still. I would say that's like another form of the performative male. Yeah, as a guy who's just like, yeah.
Isn't like anyone who tries to appeal to a certain audience by like pretending they're anything, isn't that just performative male? You don't have to necessarily be like carrying labubus and walking around with matcha. These are kind of all just performative males. These sexuals are getting insane. I know, bro. But you know, better question is, where are the microsexuals? Okay, guys.
I mean, I just wish I had a Forerunner. Give me a Forerunner and I can just...
I just wish I had some lumber to break right now, so I could take my shirt off and unveil my muscles, and then wait, what does a lumber sound like? I just wish I had some lumber I could crack down on right now and get real sweaty, and then when we have kids, I could crack down on you and the lumber, and I could take my tractor too. Do you like tractors? Do you like axes? And do you like muscles? I got all three. Hi guys, I'm Micah Sexual. Guys, we made it. We made a new one. Very inventive, guys.
Fucking go to the coast and just I just want to like be around the woods.
It's like the guys with the perfectly brand new $300 boot.
Huh?
Boots.
New $300 boots, tiny beanie.
Oh, yeah.
We
Just buying all the stuff to look like a lumber and never touch a piece of wood in your life, guys. And the only wood you be touching is the wood that you be touching your homies wood in second. I'm sorry. Too far. Never mind.
have got to kill the tiny beanie and big beard. Perfect. Just everything super clean.
Like, why do people just wear a beanie normally, but why put it on the back of your head with your hair still showing, and then just have it, like, not even, like, fully on your head or off? Like, you just walk around and it's just gonna fall off. Micah Sexual is a real thing? Obviously, guys. I'm right here, bro. Let me see. What is a Micah Sexual? You're alone for the rest of your life and never attempt to find a partner. I identify as a Micah Sexual because I'm ugly and nobody loves me. Guys, guys, can we not name that after me? Can we name that after, like, someone named, like, Austin? Austin's? Why does it have to be my name? Guys, that's not who I am. That's false advertising. Well, actually, maybe this is who I am. But you don't have to be ugly to be a Microsexual, because I don't think I'm ever going to have, like, I don't plan on it, at least. That's like that's kind of scary to me. So maybe I am a Microsexual, guys. Maybe. Austin Sexual. Maybe that's a word. Austin Sexual. Austin Sexual. When you're sexually attracted to some guy named Austin. Some guy named Austin. Hey, are you Austin Sexual? Hell nah. What's that? Okay, well maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't want to be an Austin Sexual either then.
Yeah, we were gonna go up there, and I don't know. We were probably just gonna just go on a hike. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Most who participated in the trend dressed up like lumberjacks, wearing plaid shirts and beards, and were extremely popular from 2014 to 2016.
Ain't touched a piece of wood in their life and just pretending to be lumberjacks. That's LARPing, guys.
The height of the hipster era, which that is true, but I will say it's still very prevalent. I see a lot of. Well, I'd say I see a lot more of that, even some of the more city-dwelling performative male dudes. Only thing with the lumberjack guys is those motherfuckers they're not reading the literature. I just want to go out and just
What are you literature, lumberjack literature? What is that?
fish. Now that people can easily identify performative males, they've been having a much easier time spotting them in the wild. One woman pulled out her phone to film the performative male she had just witnessed.
Yo, these lumberjack sightings has got to be like a little weird to me. Okay, what's weirder, being performative male in public or recording him?
Video, a male was at a Claro.
Actually, no, I'd probably say being one, but still, guys, he's just like fishing, bro. It's like fishing. You're trying to get some good bait. Maybe it's working though.
Concert, reading by himself as he waited for her to come out and perform. And the comments were. This has got to be
such a sad thing to do though, bro. Because like, there's no way people don't notice you're doing that, bro. This is like the equivalent to like calling yourself ugly when you're talking to a girl and like, I'm just so ugly. I said, I'm just so ugly. That's the equivalent of what it is, bro.
Divided over whether or not it was an act or to gain female attention or merely to kill time. Which, you know what? Is there a problem going to a Claro show as a single man and popping out a book and just being like, and when she comes on, you're like, you know what? Do you think it's just insecure people who are just like, I don't like that person's being themselves?
But it's also like, he is not wrong though, because I feel like it's hard to decipher if you're just actually doing something because you like doing something or you're doing something for attention. But also, like, you know what? Let the guy live, guys. If you want to be performative, it's okay. Well, no, maybe not. Well, maybe it is okay. It's just who you are, guys.
Also, it is like one of those things where there's people on their phones doing the same thing. Instead of reading, they're on TikTok or whatever.
I think it was mostly just that he would, for me, it was just him sitting on the ground doing it.
Yeah, that seems. Well, I mean,
You're like sitting amongst the crowd doing it in front of a bunch of girls that are sitting right behind you. It's like, you know, I know what kind of man you are.
Gotta be comfy while you're waiting.
Yeah, but it does just alone by yourself, and then I could just tell that he was just like, I think that.
Hey ladies, I'm just reading a book here. I'm just so you know, I'm reading a book about feminism, actually. Of course, I'm not doing it to get your attention. But you should know that. It's a pretty good book, so. I'm gonna put it a little higher, actually. I'm gonna turn it around. Let me just really inspect the book. Oh, look behind me.
To me, I'm like, there's nothing that there's really, it's not egregious.
No.
To me, it's just one of those things when it's so blatant that you're like, you're trying so hard to get some pussy. That's where I think it's like the same guy that comes up and he's like talking to a girl and he's like drunk and he's like, oh, sure.
I feel like when you're trying too hard, it like has the opposite effect. I don't know how to explain it. Of course, I don't have much experience with getting or wanting. Well, that's never mind. I just feel like it's like a certain level you can tell someone just wants coochie too bad, and you won't get it because you want it so bad, guys. You have to be nonchalant like me.
That you're super hot. It's like that. It's like a different version of that. It's just as hostile to me. I don't know why I'm like. Yeah, it's like a giant beacon of light. He's like, no, I'm just over here by myself. I just think about the inconvenience of being like, where are you putting are you holding on to the book the whole show?
Well, that's where you got the tote bag.
Oh, that's why I got the tote bag. Some of you may be thinking, is it now a crime to read out in public? What, Hunter? I can't read? The obvious answer is no. Unless you purposely do it to look more interesting.
Deepak Chopra, hiding your erection from God. What? What?
Potential partners, right? If you don't have an end game, if you're just reading out in public, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I like stories. Yeah. Sure. Another woman was heading to a local.
But like, if you like stories, I feel like the better option is to read like manga or comic. Maybe it's just me thing. I don't like reading words. Is it bad that I don't like reading books unless they have pictures in them? I don't know if that's just a me thing, but I just don't like reading books unless they have pictures. I just hate it so much. I need like something to grab my attention, you know what I mean? I just couldn't watch a book without.
When she spotted a man in loose-fitting clothing and a tote bag reading a book next to the outdoor displays.
Okay, see, this is what we call perform. Like, why are you reading a book right next to a display of like antiques, bro? Just sit at a bench or something. There's no reason to be even there, let alone reading a book there. You know what you're doing, bro.
At a certain point, these bitches are just cruel. A fucking big baggy pants clown man can't fucking read a book off. It's not a deal. The person could tell that they were a performative male, not only from their outfit, but because they could hardly stare at the page for longer than 10 seconds.
Dude, you're trying to pretend to read a book, but you just get so bored. You're just sitting there like, dude, I can't read this for much longer. Someone please notice me reading this? I can't read this. I'm dyslexic. I feel like if you're going to commit to it, you have to commit to it, guys. You have to read it. You have to read it a lot. You have to really memorize it, guys. He's waiting for us. At a time of an antique store, you're gonna meet like 90-year-olds, bro.
For looking around to see if anyone was watching them. See, with this stuff though, it's so hard to tell what's real. And here's the thing: I have seen these people before, and I haven't been recording them or anything. You know what I mean?
Dude, you have to record it. It's like a Bigfoot sighting.
Just these setups are a little too perfect. It's mostly at bar. I see it at bars a lot. That.
Dude, you just have a dude sitting at the bar reading like a book about 9 signs you're being manipulated by a man, and he just sitting there like, "Hey sir, could I get some water? I actually don't drink because drinking is a bad habit that men have that leads to them abusing women. I'm actually just here to make sure everyone at this bar is okay, because I'm gonna give everyone an angel shot if they touch anyone. But I really hope that someone just comes up to me and gives me a note that says, I see what you're doing. You're protecting all the women at this bar." Yeah, man.
Pisses me off more than anything. You're in a loud area, a lot of people talking, and you're just like,
I'm just protecting my peace.
Definitely.
It's like what movie do you think you're in? You know what I mean?
That's a good. You know, they're hoping.
They're the main characters, bro. Obviously, what person that isn't a main character would sit in a bar with everyone having fun and just sit in silence and read a book? Unless you're a main character.
Talking to them.
Yeah, what are you reading? Oh. It's Ginny B. Jones. You know what Ginny B. Jones is?
Ginny B. Jones.
All right, do another one. What are you reading? Oh, it's Magic Treehouse.
What's Magic Treehouse?
What are you reading? Oh.
I'm just reading, Forrest Gump. It's actually very promoting to feminism, or... I know, people say I should read, The Werewolf and the Boy instead, but, I think Forrest Gump is better.
Oh, I love Captain Underpants.
There's no way.
Yeah, I don't know.
I used to read those when I was like 5.
I got the Hypno ring. Too. Just kind of cool. So, one high-level performative male was spotted just outside a cafe.
Okay, we're not serious. This guy is wearing wired headphones, playing guitar with a latte right next to him, a MacBook on a wooden bench with sleeveless shoulders so his biceps look bigger. This is literally just, this is so obvious.
Attached to his computer while he was playing guitar on a beach outside. God forbid a white boy gets emotion, as they say. To top it all off, he had a latte sitting next to him while 2 women ignored him so they could enjoy their meal. What is it about?
So what do you even do in this scenario? Like, you're doing all this and it's not working. Do you say, like, put a sign on you that says, I am a feminist. Please approach me. None of my tactics are working. I just have to put a sign. Like, what do you do, bro? If it doesn't work, you just get embarrassed. You have to go home and try again next day. Maybe it's like gambling.
Matcha and lattes that are so unappealing. I don't like black coffee. You know what I mean? I don't like the taste of bitter black coffee. I like a little fucking sweetness to it. I've never had matcha, but
it tastes
I've
like
had a
grass.
good latte.
You never had matcha?
No.
It's grass. It's like you're a cow just drinking.
It's grass?
Grass slurry.
Is it actually grass?
Why do people? Why is it like healthy
It's
or
like
something?
tea. Yeah, it's healthy.
Is it a thing where people are like, I actually really like the taste of matcha? Is it that? Can you just not? Can you also just be like, yeah, I don't know.
I like grass.
I like grass.
Does anyone actually like the taste of matcha? Or they just drink it because it's like healthy?
It tastes really good, but it doesn't. Since he's been like to hang around cafes, baristas are the
How to be an anti-racist with matcha, a tote bag, checkered sweater, and 4 books. You're not reading 4 books in one sitting, bro.
subject to their uncomfortable presence more often than most, right? A man in a cafe literally caught another man faking aspects of his look to attract the female gaze. The man was described as...
That's gotta be the most embarrassing thing ever. Imagine getting caught trying to performative max, guys. What do you do in that scenario? You have to pretend you're a normal person?
He moved Timothy Chalamet and was wearing a red t-shirt with Sylvia Plath. Got it. A famous author known for her work on the female experience on the front in bold letters, right? Which I will say, there's no reason a man should have a Sylvia Plath shirt on. In my opinion. You dive in, is she talking to you specifically? I think you could be a fan and be like, yeah, I have her books or whatever, but to just go out and be like...
Because who's making money off that shirt? She's dead.
She fucking put her head in a gas oven. You think she's getting a penny in hell? I doubt it. On his belt, he had 2 Labubus dangling over his shorts, and he was wearing black wired headphones. The wire is very important because it just shows, like, wireless technology.
It shows that you're old vintage, man.
Is so accessible now that you really have to, you really have to go out of your way to get the wired stuff now. And you have to dongles and ports and all kinds of shit now.
Well, most phones don't even have a head.
That's what I mean. You have to get dongles.
And I feel like they ruined it, guys. I feel like actually wearing like wired headphones is actually good for your outfits, but they ruined it. Now you can't wear wired headphones anymore, guys. It's too late. They ruined everything.
Goals and everything. And just like the analog. When he got to the counter to order, he purposely lowered his voice and ordered a matcha latte. Asked the barista for the most ethical milk they had. Confused by this, they asked if oat milk was okay, and he nonchalantly agreed. As soon as he sat down, the witness noticed that his headphones were not even plugged into his phone. He had the cord wrapped around the base of his phone, and he was actively trying to hide that they were not plugged in. That's a little he say, she said. For the sake of the story,
We dead ass.
The low timbre, like the voice, it's like this. Like, I can't. Can I get a matcha latte with the most ethical milk?
Can I get a matcha latte with the most ethical milk? I don't want the milk from a cow. I need milk that's, not used cruelly. I think you have to squirt in my milk so it can't come from a cow. It has to come from a girl. It can't come from a cow, and it can't be made in a factory. It has to be ethical.
Hey, what, man? Ain't nothing gonna make a pussy fucking drier than old vocal fry and ask for a matcha latte right now. Not long after he noticed the headphones were plugged in, he saw the performative male reach up to his headphones and pull out an AirPod and put it in the charger case. A little AirPod. So, what can a homie not wear some analog headphones?
So he's wearing... bro, there's no reason to do all of this, bro. Like, you don't... If you don't have to wear wired headphones to be seen as a feminist, bro. Or what even... Do you think someone looks at a guy and thinks, that guy's wearing wired headphones, I have to have sex with him? Wired headphones mean you're probably very hot. I just don't think it doesn't really matter that much, bro. Just wear normal headphones, man.
a necklace? Can it be an accessory, Nick, or do you think it's too performative?
That's way too performative.
It is too performative. That's correct. you just won the answer. Yep. His entire identity, from the clothes he wore to his drink order, was just all a facade. It's pretty obvious that performative males are widely disliked, but you'd be surprised by how many people truly despise them. What really popularized the trend was the emergence of performative male contests nationwide in cities,
I guess, bro,
which is so good. So good. I'd love to participate in one someday. They're sick. A lot of people show up too. It's very surprising. There might be one in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Guys, you pull up to a performative male costume. You gotta have 6 labubus in your belt. You gotta carry a jug of matcha. It can't be a cup. It has to be a jug. And the jug cannot be made from plastic because plastic is bad for the environment. The jug has to be made from paper that's macheted together with the crochet because you know how to crochet because you're actually very good at crocheting because you actually learned it from your grandma in the hills. And then, on top of that, you cannot wear anything that's Bluetooth. It has to be wired headphones. You have to wear a corset, you have to wear a sweater, and you have to wear a V-neck sweater specifically so you can showcase your chain that is made from, you got from Mexico, but it has no metal on it because metal is bad for the environment, okay? No metal on the chain. It has to be a chain that's crafted from crochet, things you crocheted using your ball hair because ball hair is good for the environment, okay? And on top of that, you have to make sure you have a mullet, have to wear a hat, and the hat has to say, I love my mom, okay? And then while you're there, make sure you carry a suitcase that has at least 2, can't be 1, has to be 2 Claro albums. And then maybe you have a slight chance of winning. Now you have to wear with pants with the boobies all over them. You know what? You're right, bruh. That's a good suggestion, actually.
Where we live. Around August 1st, these contests started popping up, with the earliest example taking place in Seattle. Over 300 different people
400
showed
people?
up to perform
All facts,
as
yep.
men line up behind a microphone to tell the primarily female audience why they're the most performative. They all dressed similarly and brought a variety of feminist literature and lattes to showcase their softer side.
Is that guy wearing, oh, not ankle, arm bangles? That's such a good idea, bro. See, he's performative maxing.
After all the contestants had gone through, the women in the crowd voted on which was the most performative. It took 5 rounds of voting before landing on Marcus Jernigan, local musician and singer in an indie band called Good Enough, to win the judges over. He wore a tote bag with a labubu, a loose thrifted white tee, whitewashed
Oh yes, thrifted. Fuck, it's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
jeans, and carried a portable vinyl player with him. His prize for beating out the competition was a brand new labubu to add to his collection.
I guess, bro. That's all you
get?
get? If you're going to be at a performative male contest as judged by a woman, the prize has to be getting squirted on. Or something, bro. You gotta win something. Can't be a labubu. Because the whole point of being performative is to get play. So you have to get some play out of the contest for being performative, right?
Money. Goddamn, look at this crowd we're drawing here. You know what? I mean, also, too, you know what it should have been? It should have been like something fucking manly. Or a copy of Black Ops. I don't know. As soon as people saw footage of the Seattle contest, others began appearing at the college campuses and parks.
Are you serious?
People got creative and went outside the stereotypical outfits that the trend started. Some people brought signs that read, "Resist sexism," while others crammed their pockets full of tampons to hand out to the crowd. Other men played to the crowd's emotions.
They're handing them out like lollipops. Like, you want a tampon? And they don't even hand them to you. They throw it and they have such good accuracy it just lands up the coochie, bro. Skill.
Tell them to vote for them because they'd never tell women what to do, or by shouting "No uterus, no opinion." Pretty good.
Oh, that's kind of controversial in the trans community. They don't have uteruses. Where's their?
Can't you make them? Or maybe you can't make. Can you like recreate them or something? I feel like it's a skill that maybe you can actually. Oh no, I guess I'm thinking about coochies. Yes, skill, very skillful.
Opinion.
I just want to go on record and say I didn't say that. That was a quote. And no. And for you to try to turn that on me, I'm gonna say fuck you, because that's not cool, man.
Sorry.
That's not cool.
Sorry, not sorry.
You don't win the internet today. No more updates for you. All this attention that was brought to the trend make a lot of people angry, especially feminists who believe that this movement was portraying feminism as cringeworthy, which it's not. What?
Is he pausing?
Feminism is not cringe. Many point out that performative males demonize men who support women and actually discourage men from branching out from their toxic masculinity, which is true. But at the same time, I think that it's a very specific case. Or I don't think that saying that performative males is a bad thing is a bad thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think it's saying, hey, stop talking to women. You're a, what are you, fake feminist? I don't think it's that. It's saying, hey, you're trying to, it's like a fucking wolf dressing up in sheep clothing. You'd probably tell that motherfucker to stop, wouldn't you?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're doing all of this just to get some punani and you're like faking your whole identity, there's like a good, I would say there's a good % chance you're probably not the greatest person if you're doing all of this. You know what I mean? You got to be like the wolfiest sheep in sheep's clothing, guys. You know, oftentimes in life, what people pretend to be the most, they're usually the opposite of. You know what I mean? Like, I pretend to be nonchalant, but I'm actually very nonchalant, right?
Well, it's all about intentions. Like, if you're actually trying to be a feminist, sure, but if you're just doing it literally to get pussy, then
yeah,
are you a feminist?
It's all up into interpretation.
If you're using it to manipulate people to get laid, I don't think you're a good guy.
What, dude? I'm just trying to get my game. Which, can I finish my Sylvia Plath book or not? I wasn't trying to even do anything with them girls. Which, if you do, just text me later if you want. Wrote my number on the back of this, so when I was hold it up, you can see it.
Oh,
yeah, I put my number on the back of a book. The book is called The 7 Keys to Feminism. I put my number on the back of the book, and I also put a Cash App check so they could scan the QR code and receive $10 from me because all women deserve my money. Their real identity is a wife beater. Yeah, probably, bro.
Yeah. That way, if they're too shy to approach, they can text you. Threatening.
They claim it creates strict guidelines for feminist men to follow, and in turn creates cookie-cutter feminist. On the other side of the aisle, they argue that this whole trend actually shames men for being performative and pushes them to be less toxic. However, this viewpoint did little to nothing, as many still view the jokes about being 6 feet and hating period cramps as insensitive. Femcel groups are also taking this as the perfect opportunity and going a step further, claiming that every single thing a man does is
everything. If you walk, you're trying to perform for everyone because you're trying to pretend that you have the skill to be able to walk, so someone will like you and think they can have kids with you that also will be able to walk. But if you breathe air, you're kind of being performative because you're trying to pretend that you have the ability to breathe air and you're trying to make it where, like, okay, this guy can breathe air. He's probably a normal human being. I can probably like him then, right? I see, bro. I actually kind of understand this one.
And it's not just feminine men. I think that's true.
That is true.
I think that's damn true. I think the femcells got that one.
We always perform, even for other males.
I perform all the time.
Yeah. You got to in this world.
But that's just because
Performer, I hardly know her.
I'm such a entertainer. These YouTube videos, I'm like, this is kind of what I do. And it's not just women that are angry, it's men too. Thousands of male feminists are coming out of nowhere to defend their way of life. A man posted a video fuming because people kept calling him performative, but he allegedly wasn't doing it for show. He
does look like, he has a certain look to him that he looks performative, guys. I don't know how to explain it.
Genuinely all the things performative males enjoy. That's just who I am.
You're so performative.
That's actually true. The people who are like, they aren't actually performing and then they're lumped in as a performer veil. I feel for those guys.
I think they're just trendsetters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Trendsetter. League of my own and don't get better. I think I know that song.
It's still got to change. Another man was angry at whoever coined the term because they had been wearing tote bags and drinking matcha since 2020. And now feel self-conscious about it. Okay, well, now I feel weird. All of the comments were calling this video performative, saying that he literally performed for them on camera trying to prove he is not performative. There's no winning, guys.
There really is no winning. Because if you pretend you're not, if you pretend you are, people are still not going to like you. You know what I mean? Because even if you actually do it, people are still going to call you performative, and if you don't do it, people are just still going to call you performative. I don't know how to explain it. The male
trend is causing anti-intellectualism in young men.
That actually didn't make any sense. I was trying to say that I feel like if you try to perform and say you're not performative, you're still going to be called performative, even if you actually enjoy the things you're doing.
Pandering to women with reading. If you read, you're a feminist.
Yep.
Oh God. Oh God. That's not me. I'm not going to read ever again. His argument falls completely flat because in the video arguing against performative males reading, he himself is reading feminist literature in a cafe and filming it to show people. Right now, the trend is dying down as more and more people try to film random strangers in public hoping to get a viral clip. People are starting to condemn those who pull out their phones to film random men, and especially now that many newer clips have nothing to do with the trend, some people are just using it as an excuse to film people secretly, which is kind of fucked up. At the end of the day, being a feminist goes beyond how you dress and the hobbies you enjoy. If you genuinely love matcha, wearing tote bags, and reading, then I say own it and be proud of who you are. Who gives a fuck? Don't let posers ruin your life. No matter what, there will always be men who adjust their appearance to get laid. That's just the fucking way.
Just how it is, bro. It's life.
I mean, what the fuck are we supposed to do? What are the boys supposed to do? I gotta fucking change my game plan to get some pussy.
How about you stop even having sex? You pig.
That's probably a good
exactly, because if you do that, you're probably not a feminist, bro. If you exist around a woman, you probably hate them. Welcome back, bro.
And in a few years, I'm sure there will be another trend that is just a slight variation of this one. It's the way it has always been. All I'm saying is that, you know what? It's all right to all be friends to everybody. You don't need to.
Yes, guys. You know, moral of the story: if you are who you are, be who you are. But if you're not, if you want to be someone else, if you don't, no, wait, sorry, restart. Moral of the story: be who you are. Don't be someone else for the sake of validation. Because at the end of the day, you know, validation doesn't come with you when you die, guys. My nose is so stuffed right now.